Howdy, folks. Don't adjust your screens. It is Superdan, dealing in the desert. Welcome to the Superdan Garage. It's been a while since we've been here together, hasn't it? It feels like it's been a long time. And that's part and parcel reason why I am doing this. To make a short story long, or long story short, I am here to do the Cigar Public cigar review interview, test, quiz. I don't know what you would call it, but basically this is what's going on. Privada Cigar Club, which is a cigar club that brings out monthly variety of cigars, rare and sometimes not so rare cigars. They have a few different things. They have farm rolled, they have Brian's box, they have the regular Privada Cigar Club shipments, but I digress. Anyways, Privada Cigar Club got a little bit tired of the entrenched powers that be in the cigar industry dissing on them. That's pretty much what it is. You got these guys who have been in a long time and they have their reasons for disliking Privada Cigar Club because they're so dang successful. Anyways, so Privada Cigar Club decided to start their own kind of media per se. It's called Cigar Public, and basically Cigar Public is going to be I'm not sure if it's going to be paperback. I doubt it, but I think it's going to be online cigar reviews. Anything related to the industry, I would imagine. Anyway, to try to not make this video 2 hours long,
thank God.
Brian Privada is looking for, well, Cigar Public, I should say. Yes, I should say that, because Brian Privada pretty much said that he is kind of setting the clock and standing back. He's not really going to be on it all the time. He's just kind of making this happen, and then he hired some other guy to run it. But anyways, Cigar Public's looking for 30 cigar reviewers, and they're offering anybody with the chance to do it. Literally anybody. And basically, if you get in, then you get free cigars each week. I think it's each week that you get to taste and review, and you start having a following, and et cetera, et cetera. Similar to what Superdan started a long time ago. Of course, Superdan's got to play by their rules, not Superdan rules. Now, you know Superdan, if you watched his cigar reviews throughout the years, and I'm talking about Superdan, you know I do a 1 through 5 Lee Mac 912 type scale, 1 to 5 stars, and I judge on construction, taste, price, and the overall score. Well, that's not how this is gonna go, because I gotta play by their rules. So I got one of these things, okay? This is a sheet that I'm gonna fill out, okay? And here are the Privada Cigar Club cigar review scorecard instructions, okay? So if you want to look at that at your leisure, you know I'm not making this stuff up, all right? Okay. A few things before I even start this. I'm looking for a way to jumpstart, of course, the channel. I haven't put out a video in a long time, as you all know. Superdan changed his schedule to days, and I thought that would give me more time to do videos. It has not. So that's part of the problem. My schedule will change again just a little bit. I'm going to go from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday to 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. But regardless, it's a little better, and we'll see how that works. But anyways, that's part of the reason why Superdan wants to do this. I'm not getting paid for this. That's very important. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just, if I qualify, I get basically 1 or 2 free cigars a week to review. That's it. I think I might even have to pay for shipping. I don't know. So, in other words, I'm not going to be unduly influenced. And you know, Superdan is not going to be unduly influenced. If you've seen my videos in the past, you know it's not easy to bribe the Superdan. The Superdan drives his own ship, his own vessel. You know that. Because I believe, like other cigar reviewers believe, you got to be true to yourself, or it doesn't work. You can't pretend you're something you're not. At any rate, so those are the reasons why I'm doing this Cigar Public. And maybe it'll help jumpstart a little bit the channel. It's kind of been, if I would say, Superdan channel has been kind of floating at sea. I'm not really sure where to turn, where to go. You know, you need vision. If you start a YouTube channel, you need vision. Otherwise, it's just floating out at sea. Okay, so we got to score each section on a scale of 1 to whatever number is in parentheses. For instance, draw has a 10 next to it, like that. Score the draw section, you scale of 1 to 10. All right, we got a score on complexity. It refers to the layers of flavors in the smoke. A complex cigar will have many flavors. Dynamic range refers to the amount of transitions the cigars go through first, second, and thirds. Wrapper quality refers to the overall look and feel of the cigar visually. Add the scores together in the total section for your overall score. They got a weird strength section here. Refers to nicotine, uses a plus or minus or nothing at all. That's weird. And then intensity refers to the body of the smoke, light, medium, or full. So there you have it. And I'm going to be right back, and we're going to get this party started with the Superdan Audition cigar review for Cigar Public. We could say sponsored. All right, I'm safe with that, right? Sponsored by Privada Cigar Club. See you in a bit. I hold in my former nicotine-stained hands. You know where that reference came from? Rush Limbaugh. Love him or hate him. I didn't love him. I didn't hate him. But I think he was misunderstood. He wanted everything small. He didn't like big things. Anyways, what am I talking about? I hold in my hands Privada Cigar Club. Founded 2017. 2 cigars for review for Cigar Public. Ooh. I like to keep these. These are awesome, by the way. Superdan uses these for my humidor now. I don't use water. I don't have to bother with water or anything like that anymore. I just put it in here with the packs. Good to go. It's great for Las Vegas where it's dry and things get dry quickly. All right, so I got 2 cigars in here. Okay, they look the same. So I'm thinking that they may have given everybody 2 samples of the same cigar for 2 reviews. And there's a reason for that, because you review one, maybe part of the day, you review one the other part of the day, because maybe there's something you didn't catch the first time around. Maybe one was not lighting properly and one was lighting great. Maybe one smoke output was super and one smoke output you're like sucking a golf ball out of a hose, you know what I mean? There's no name for this cigar, so I have no idea who made this cigar, what brand is it. There's no bands. All it says is cigar reviewer. So I think what I'm going to do at this point is open both of them up and try to make sure that these are the same cigar. I'm pretty sure it is. They're box pressed. Box pressed, you know, that's a subject in and of itself. Superdan usually likes a box pressed. I do. Why do I like the box pressed? Because you know, when you lay it down, stays, doesn't roll. It kind of compresses the tobacco in a way. I feel like I'm getting more bang for the buck. I feel like, and it may not be true, I feel like the smoke, the experience is longer. You know what I mean? Nice wrapper though. Great construction, not dry, not peeling. Minimal veins. Man, nice. Okay, so that's one. Let's unrack. Unrack. Let's unwrap the other one. Unrack. Here you go. There's both of them out of the wrapper. There, can you see that? Same deal. Same. Let me see if there's a double, triple cap. I need light. 1, 2. It looks like a triple cap to me. Can't really see it in here. It's dark. At any rate, so right now, what do I need to grade? Let me see here. All right, draw, burn, complexity, dynamic range, smoke texture, wrapper quality. So the wrapper quality. Let's start right there at the wrapper quality. I think the wrapper quality is awesome. It is very, very good. And I'm gonna give the wrapper quality a 5. So it's off to a good start. All right. So wrapper quality 5. Well, we're only gonna smoke one of these. Hold on, let me make sure. I'm gonna put one cigar away, okay? So these are the same cigar. I'm gonna put one away. I'll be right back. So this is what we got so far. Wrapper quality of 5, cigar name NA, not available because I have no differentiating anything about these cigars, which is probably on purpose, okay? So now we're gonna smell it. Kind of a barnyard aroma, a little bit of manure, which is good for a cigar actually. Generally means that you're having quality tobacco. You're about to smoke quality tobacco. Doesn't mean that there's cow manure or anything in it. Foot is a little more pungent. It's not dry. All right, so now that we did that, let's snip it. Cigar needs to be circumcised. Did I say circumcised? I'm here all day, people. All right. Come on, where are you? All right, so. Getting hay and manure. That's what I'm getting. I guess some people call it earthy, dirty, earthy. I don't know. It's a lot of words to go by. Getting a little bit of unraveling here, as you can see, but that could be me. That could be user error. I'm not gonna punish the cigar for that. Could be my cutter. I've been using this cutter a long time, and maybe it's getting a little dull. So I will not blame you, said cigar. I will not blame you. He who has not sinned, cast the first stone. All right, so before we light it up, test it out, get into the first third, because I believe we gotta kind of judge this by thirds. Um, I'll be right back. Before I light it up and get into the first third, I want to say something, which is that this is a subjective sport, okay? Cigar reviewing, everybody has a different palate. Everybody likes different things. Some people like chocolate, some people like vanilla, some people like strawberry, some people like pralines and cream, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? Construction is probably the most objective part of this process. I mean, construction, a person should know if a wrapper's peeling, if it's cracked, if it's dry, if you're not getting any flavors, if it's a tough draw, those types of things, you know. Burn line's wonky, you know. But other than that, you start getting into this subjective category. So what am I saying? I'm saying that cigar reviewing is not an exact art. It never will be. So this is kind of a joke in a way, because basically it's sort of like we're in a restaurant and 4 people try the escargot. All right? Not everybody's going to like escargot, but you're in a restaurant that serves fine escargot, but 2 people absolutely hate it. One person absolutely loves it, and one person says, it's okay. You know, kind of the same thing. You know, who's right, who's wrong? It's hard to say. So my advice is to find a cigar reviewer that you like, that you share a similar palate with. That's the key to this whole thing. And basically you just do that through smoking stuff, you know, and finding reviews online or on Cigar Public. So remember, Cigar Public is going to have like 30 reviewers, so you're going to find somebody that you agree with or you like, or you have share a similar palate. Or maybe you don't share a similar palate, but you just like them, you know, like Superdan. All right. Here we go. Let's light it up. All right, so we're in the first light up. I could tell you right now, the draw is very good. The smoke output, solid. It has a smooth, creamy taste to it, which I like very much. I'm not getting any pepper, no black pepper, no white pepper, but the draw is smooth, and I like that. I like that a lot. Burn line's fine. Superdan didn't mess it up too much. What I was doing in the beginning was toasting it. You kind of toast it to get it all together. You know, it's just what a lot of cigar smokers do. I think too many cigar smokers say black and white when it's really gray, so you don't have to do that. There's a lot of things you don't have to do on cigar. You don't have to have a jet lighter, for example, okay? You don't have to have it, all right? I mean, it's just, do what works for you. That's always been Superdan's message. I mean, look at that. It's smoking like a chimney. Love the draw. So, smoke texture. It's gonna get a 4. All right, so far so good, right? All right. So at this point, I am going to leave you ready, and I will be back, and we will go into more of this unknown cigar that Superdan is reviewing for Cigar Public. It's like a soft velvety wrapper here. I want to say Maduro, could be Connecticut shade. one or the other. It's not Connecticut. Well, not pure Connecticut. I mean, it's not super, super dark. Sumatra? No, no Sumatra. Maybe some poodle. Some Mexican poodle. I'll be right back. All right, Superdan's back. We're approaching the first third of said box pressed, probably Maduro cigar is what I'm thinking, Maduro. I wanted you to take a look at the ash before it falls off. It's a good tight ash, good burn line. These are the positives, okay, so far for Superdan. There are negatives. I'm hardly getting any strength at all. I'm hardly getting any intensity at all. And I'm not really getting much taste at all. Almost like I remember when I was smoking cigars when I had the COVID and I lost my sense of taste and smell. That's almost what it's like. Now, I didn't lose my taste and smell. I have it now, okay? But, you know, I'm hoping that something changes as we get into the second or third, because Superdan I like spice, I like pepper, I like flavors. I like to pick up chocolates and vanillas and graham crackers and peanut butter and apricots and all that good stuff. Not getting any of it right now. I'm just getting a safe tobacco light, somewhat creamy smoke. That's what Superdan's getting right now. The construction's very good so far. Very impressed with that. So that's what I'm getting in the first third. So not the dynamic range would be low, but I'm hesitant to score anything right now because I still got a lot of the cigar left. So, but I support so far what I've written down, which is wrapper quality is a 5, smoke texture is a 4, and so far the draw is very strong too, and the burn is pretty good, but we're gonna hold off on that till the end. So we'll see if there's changes. I will be back to as we approach the middle to the end of the second third with more thoughts on this unknown box pressed cigar. Oh, I think somewhat Robusto sized, maybe almost Toro sized. Yeah. Okay. Some cigar reviewers measure it. I'm not gonna bother measuring it. All right, I'll be back. All right, Superdan's back. We're getting in the middle to the last third of the second third. And I'm happy to say I'm starting to get some nice flavor notes. Finally, okay, I'm getting some flavor notes. Let me do a real quick, nice Superdan retro hail to try to pick up any other nuances that I can pick up here before I tell you what I taste. All right. I'm getting a little bit of caramel on the back end. I'm getting some caramel. I'm getting some charcoal. I'm getting some earthy tones, like earthy, like dirt. I don't know how to explain that. Kind of like dirt, earthy tones. Still that smooth smoke. It's been smooth all throughout, meaning it's not harsh. It's not bitter. It doesn't punch you in the face. So these retail, at least I know that much. These retail about $12 to $13 because that's what I had to pay for them, because we don't get them free for the audition. But if we return how I understand how this works is that we return our reviews and then we get reimbursed. That's how I understand it. And that's a smart way to go because people are just going to want free cigars, right? So actually, I got these after they were sold out, so I'm very lucky in that regards. That Brian at least recognizes me enough to help me out because I was a little bit of a latecomer. I think everybody just pounced on this thing when he announced it on on his social media. But I'm starting to get that nuanced caramel, charcoal, earth. So that's nice. It needed some flavor. It's sort of like, so far I felt like I've been eating a good meal, but there's no spices on it, you know? There's not enough salt, not enough pepper, not enough paprika, garlic. You know what I'm talking about. But you could tell that the food was created very, very well. This is I can notice already, you know, a quality premium cigar, aged nicely. Thank God. If they're not aged nicely, then they really have a bad taste to them. Not this one. All right, well, that was pleasant. Good smell on the smoke too, like a sweet tobacco smell, which I like. Okay, so we're gonna keep rolling here. I'm not gonna quite write anything yet. Let's start getting into the beginning of the last third. We're getting there, and then I'll start jotting down some numbers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're getting into the beginnings of the last third of this cigar. It's been a pretty good timed smoke so far. You're getting a little bang for the buck with this cigar. Getting the flavor nuances has been tough. It's been a pretty plain Jane smoke for Superdan so far. I did pick up a little bit of caramel, charcoal, earthy tones in the second third, but it was light and it came and went. So if I was grading this on the Superdan scale on taste, it would not receive a high score. However, it's staying lit throughout. I haven't had to touch it up. Burn line's great. Construction has been near flawless, and that's important. So that's good. That's a good thing. Smoke output's been terrific, which is good, and I really enjoy the smoke output, and the draw has been excellent as well. Haven't had to struggle with it. Haven't had to. It's not like sucking a golf ball out of a hose, and it's not like a tailpipe out of a truck. if I can put it that way. It's been I've been enjoying that, but I'm already gonna write down that the intensity for Superdan is low, so I'm gonna put an L for intensity. I'm gonna put a minus for strength. I've hardly had any strength in this at all for Superdan. I haven't felt the rush. My veins haven't flown at all. No tingling in the head. Nothing. So for strength nicotine, I'm gonna put a minus. It's a weird grading scale. I don't like it. I think they should do a 1 through 5 score on the strength and nicotine. But you know what? This is how they do it. So I'll do it how they do it. So this is gonna not be like the Super Dandy Lounge where we talk about a whole bunch of range of things, because there's always something going on, right? Like the fake slap on the Academy Awards. But we're not gonna go into that. We're just gonna focus on this cigar, and we're gonna finish the last third, and then I'm gonna give you the final thoughts on this Privada Cigar Club sponsored Cigar Public auditioning for said cigar reviewers. They're gonna pick 30 of them. All right. So we're in the grand finale here of this box pressed dark wrappered cigar. I'm thinking it's a Maduro, box pressed. I guess you would say auditioning cigar for a spot as a cigar reviewer on Cigar Public, which is sponsored by Privada Cigar Club. And we got the numbers. I typically do not smoke the cigar down to the down to where I burn my fingers, so this is not going to be an exception. I'm already in the middle of the last third, and I have no problems ending it here. Anyways, to go through them real quick. On the draw, I kept debating whether it was a 9 or a 10 because I thought the draw is perfect for Superdan. I like a draw that's easy, but not like breathing through a tailpipe of a truck. You know what I'm saying? And this fit the bill. I gave it a 10. And you know, Superdan doesn't usually give perfect scores, but for me, perfect burn, a 10. Never had to touch it up. Burned perfectly throughout the smoke. Beautiful burn. Here's where we get into some problems. Complexity. The layers in the smoke. Many flavors. I didn't get much. I got a little bit in the middle with a caramel, charcoal, earthy kind of flavor, but I didn't get much. I gave it a 6. Dynamic range. Once again, dynamic range is transitions that the cigar goes through. To the first, second, and third layer. I didn't get much there too. I gave it a 6. The smoke texture was very strong. I gave it a 4 out of 5. The wrapper quality, 5. Perfect wrapper, in my opinion. Never unraveled. Beautiful. So my overall enjoyability out of a 50 was 47. I can enjoy myself smoking this without it being a perfect cigar, and it wasn't. And actually, you add all these scores together, you get an 88 out of 100. An 88, which typically in cigar parlance, an 88 is an above average cigar, you know. You're not getting into the 90s. And I think that's probably kind of like the perfect score for this cigar, in my opinion, is around an 88. That's probably what I would have scored it without even going through all these nuances of scoring. 88 seems about right for me. Now, if what Brian Privada says is true and that I have to be within 1 point of where they're at, we'll see, you know, we'll see. It's 100 rating, but basically if you're familiar with that rating, you know that it's really 80 to 100 rating. Really, cigars fall within 20 points of each other. Very rarely will you ever see a cigar that's under 80. Almost never. So, you know, I figure I got like a 3 in 20 chance, right? 3 in 20 chance, but I would be very surprised if their numbers are radically different from my numbers. I think 88 is probably the sweet spot. I could see them giving it an 89. I could see them giving this a 90. And if that's the case, who knows if Superdan is going to be a reviewer or not. But I got to be honest, you know, 88 is the top end for me. That's the best score that I can really give for this cigar. Now, I'm going to try another one tonight or tomorrow. The other one tomorrow, off camera, and I'm gonna try to pretend that it's brand new and ignore these scores as best I can and just score it like I was scoring it for the first time, and we'll see, or I will see, if it's close to that number of 88. Low nicotine. This is safe for all your friends who are beginning smokers and everything. There's no strength really at all. I didn't get any. Intensity is low. So thank you very much for watching Superdan's Dealing in the Desert sort of cigar review. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully, I will be picked because, as you know, Superdan does have a small following. I've been around for a few years. I've done cigar reviews in the past on a 1 to 5 star rating. This is not my first rodeo. So that's really all I really wanted to say, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day, and Superdan will catch you on the next video, whatever and whenever that is. Be good, be well. Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. And remember the old cowboy wisdom. There's always 2 sides to a pancake. Cheers.